Welcome to my channel. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Accidents that often involve cranes and cargo are operator error. This is the cause because cranes must hoist large and comes some objects and place them in a specific location. It is very precise work that involves lifting and moving objects that weigh hundreds and sometimes thousands of pounds. Ocean-going vessels, port, sea terminals, and oil rigs can be hazardous workplace. Ships, heavy equipment, and bulky cargo containers are constantly in motion as freighters and loaded and unloaded. Many different types of cranes equipment are used in this line of work, and they can extraordinarily dangerous under the wrong circumstances. While some cranes are land-based and operate on docks, at ports and in terminal areas, others are mounted on container ships and freighters. Not only must skilled workers be trained and experienced in operating these equipment correctly, but the cranes themselves must be in good working order. When neither of these two conditions are not met, accidents may happen and workers on cranes vessels may suffer serious injury or even death. And then, about operator error in Texas cranes vessel accidents. A frequent cause of accidents involving cranes and cargo is operator error, which can encompass many different aspects of crane vessel operations. Some common examples of operation error include not setting the cranes or triggers appropriately before carrying out a maneuver, failing to ensure the crane is not overloaded and that cargo is balanced correctly, failing to use a spotter or text lines, failing to use a handset or portable radio to communicate with other workers while loading and unloading cargo, not driving the cranes at a safe speed, failing to inspect and maintain the cranes to check for defects after long periods of use. A seaman who is injured through negligence or operator error may be entitled to compensations for injuries and financial losses. Types of compensation available vary depending on the circumstance of a seaman's injury and the laws that apply. In cases involving cranes vessels, a seaman may be entitled to maintenance and care, meaning that all of an injured seaman's reasonable medical expense must be paid by his employer, and a living allowance must be paid until he has reached maximum medical improvement. And then, improperly maintains equipment. Because they are complex machines, cranes may be vulnerable to mechanical problems. They are used daily to lift and move heavy, bulky objects such as freight containers. Oftentimes, the stresses induced by bearing this massive load wear down the crane's mechanical components. Metal fatigue, corrosions, and stress factors may reduce the equipment's structural integrity to the point it collapses or drops a load unexpectedly. It is the responsibility of Houston's maritime and Texas port employers to regularly schedule maintenance inspections and repair any faulty part. When an employer or responsible third party fails to regularly inspect and repair a grant, and someone is injured as a result, the employer of third party may be liable to compensate the injured person. Next, understanding federal and Texas maritime laws. The laws governing equipment-related injuries on both ships, offshore oil rigs, or at part are complex and require legal skill and experience to understand and interpret. There are numerous laws that can apply to claims involving accidents or injuries sustained at sea, and the specific circumstances surrounding your injuries will determine which law or laws are applicable to your case. It may be possible for you to bring a claim under one of the following doctrines or acts: the Jones Acts, the Outer Continental Shelf Lands Act, the Death on the High Seas Act, Maintenance and Cure, Useworthiness, the Longshore and Harbor Workers Compensation Acts, General Maritime Laws. To succeed in your lawsuit involving maritime law, you should seek the help of a skilled Houston's maritime accident lawyers who has a detailed knowledge of commercial operations along the Gulf Coast, as well as a comprehensive understanding of complex maritime laws and